Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Jayyduty here. This is my last video of me talking about my ex. I made so many videos, numerous videos talking about my ex, and I really realized that it had a negative impact on her because she called me today. Now, when she called me, it was so unexpectedly. I tried to literally answer the first time she called me. She called me in a group chat with her childhood sister. And I'm like, okay, I gotta answer. Then I realized that she was blocked, so I couldn't answer the phone. So I unblocked her and answered the group call. And she was going off on me. Like, stop talking about me on the internet like you're really obsessed. I get it that you're hurt, but it's like not necessary for you to talk about me on the internet. She was just going off. She was like, I would have came up to your work day and embarrassed you, Jay, but I know you just ain't had work today. Right? Now, this is my last video of me mentioning her because I know she feels the type of way just by me talking about this topic. But I just have to get it out there. I have to. Right? This is my last video of me talking about her, of me mentioning her, because I do have to understand that it doesn't matter. And the only way she can move on if I stop talking about her. Right? Because the last videos I've made, it was just, oh, how to get over your ex, how to stop going back to your ex, how did you know move on and better yourself. It was just me talking about a lot of personal development information, right? But I really realized that it had a negative effect on her because I always dragged her experience in my videos to prove a point. And that is not okay. And she was calling me like, yeah, my mother and my granny, they be looking at your videos and you're talking about how they neglect a bunch of stuff, right? I'm not going to get too much in details because I still want to respect her morals and boundaries and what she wants. She don't want to be talked about. She don't want to be mentioned. She don't want me to talk about my experiences with her. And after this video, it will never be none of that again. Y'all, this is my last time. My last time. And I stand on this. You would never hear me talking about, yeah, my ex did this. Yeah, how to get over your ex. No, I made a bunch of videos about that. I'm moving on to the next chapter. I don't care about, what my ex got going on, how my ex treated me, how I treated my ex. I know I did a lot of wrong, and we both did a lot of wrongs. We both did things we shouldn't have. And, moving on is the best decision that we can ever make in our life right now. Because I was already moved on, bro. But, bro, it's crazy how something in my mind was telling me that y'all gonna communicate again, but it's not gonna be in a communication you would like it. Like, I already knew I was gonna hear from her again. And then today I heard from her again. But before I answered the phone, I really thought she gonna have something nice to say. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, oh, maybe she's just answering with her sister. And we're just about to talk about these amazing topics and we about to reminisce on our past. But it was not like that. It was just straight shock trauma. And if you don't know what shock trauma is, it's basically when you get shocked that a person is reacting in negativity. Literally, that's what shock trauma means, at least in my perspective. But I was so confused. Like when she was going off on me, I'm like, whoa. Relax. If it really hurts your feelings, I would delete some of the videos. Not all of the videos, because some of the videos, I was just using my experience as an example. I really didn't mention you like that. And some of the videos, a lot of people don't even care about, they don't even know you. They don't care about what I'm going through. A lot of people, they just watch the videos because what they going through in their life. And my example give them a perspective on how to move and maneuver in their life. Listen, y'all. If you want to get over your ex, you have to stop talking about them. I was over her. I went 12 days without talking about her, I ain't gonna say talking about her, but without talking to her, without, going back over there, without, just trying to connect with her. I went 12 days without it. But I kept talking about her. I ain't gonna lie to you. I made a lot of YouTube videos about it. I made a 42-minute video about how I feel about her and her mama and her parents. And it wasn't even on some negative stuff. I made video, I'm saying, bro, I had a lot of winning personalities. I had a lot of winning videos, but she only focused on a part where she only focused on the videos where I talk negative about her. And it's not even negativity. It's basically accountability. But after this video, y'all, I'm done talking about my experiences in my past. Y'all had enough videos about it. I'm just about to move on and better myself. And the best thing I can do right now is stop bringing up my ex, because if it really drains her mentally, I have to stop doing it. So after this video, you won't ever hear me mentioning your name again. If it makes you feel bad as a person, if my videos got a toe of your mental, and you know, I'll always do it for her. See, if you were just a random motherfucker down the street, I won't give a fuck about changing my personality for you. But since I was in a relationship with you, since I loved you at one point, since I was attached to you and I slept with you at one point, I really care about your mental health. So after this video, you would never, and I put this on my granny, bro. My granny, she's not even alive. And I put this on her. You would never hear me talk about you again. You would never see another video on how to overcome, you know, toxicity from your ex and whoop-de-whoop, and how to stop going back to your ex. And you will never hear an experience about you again. Put that on my soul. Okay? Because when I answered that phone, I was coming from a place from understanding. Because when we was on this break and when we didn't talk to each other for like 13 days, it was about to become a month. I'm thinking, oh yeah, you're doing good. You know, you got bills to take care of. You know, you got your own place. You know, you've been chilling with your family. You doing TikToks with your family. You doing all of this with your family. She's doing good. And I'm doing good. You know, I got my hair dyed. I'm saving more money. I'm hitting the gym. I'm eating more healthier. I'm reading more books. I'm developing all areas of my life. We are doing good. But then when I heard you, how you came off and what you was dealing with within yourself, it made me feel some type of way. I want the best for you, bro. Even though I've done dirty to you, oh my gosh, if I can just stop, if I can just go back in the past and change some things up, I will. I did dirty to you. And I know I did. And I'm just here to give because I know you're watching this video, and I'm just here to give my apology. I'm really sorry. And I know sorry is not enough, and I really understand that sorry is nothing without a change. You gotta mean something. You gotta do something. You can't just say sorry and just not do anything, because sorry is nothing without action. But I just want to let you know, this is why I'm not going back to your life, because I want to act on what I believe. I believe that we should move on and develop all areas of our lives. We probably can, you know, remake things up in the future. But right now, it's just not the best time. Seeing how you feel about yourself is just, I don't want to be in your life. And I'm sure you don't want to be in mine. We don't even want to be in each other's life. So let's just move on and develop every area of our life, right? Because we don't need each other. We may think we need each other because we want each other, but we really don't need each other. We can do whatever we want to do alone. Whatever we want to do with each other, we can do it alone. And I'm sure you don't want me back in your life. You don't even desire me anymore. The way you was talking to me on the phone, you don't even, I feel like you stopped caring about me. You don't love me. I still love you though. Like if I see you, I ain't gonna lie, if I see you out in public, I won't even be like, oh yeah, that little bitch right there. I'll probably wave at you. Hi. Swear to God, I'll probably wave at you. I just feel like right now is just the best moment for us to just move on. I'm already moved on, y'all, and I feel like she already moved on, but when she called me today, it felt like she was just attached to some type of negative energy. And sometimes social media can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. I really thought you like moved on because you was telling me how another dude treated you better. So I like, obviously he's not if you texting me, if you still calling me on some BS. Because if he was treating you better, then he'd keep you occupied from focusing on me. He'd tell you, baby, don't even focus on him. Come on, we about to get our own life. We about to do bigger and better things. We about to stop focusing on that Jayyduty ass nigga. And we finna focus on ourselves. But obviously, I don't think he's treating you better. I don't think he's doing anything that's making you better. Because if he was, you wouldn't even call me earlier. And I don't want anything to hurt your feelings. I don't want to hurt your feelings because I know how you are. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But at the end of the day, we got to love ourselves. And I'm talking about ourselves as an individual, the person we see in the mirror. We have to love ourselves. And I would stop making videos about you on the internet. I would stop doing that because if it really have a negative impact in your heart, if you really feel so drained by just hearing me talk about you, I promise you I would stop. I would not do it again because it's just not fair that I'm moving on and you stuck thinking, oh man, this is how he view me and this is how he feel about me. And it's just not fair. So, like, I know I can't do everything for you. I can't love you for you. But the best thing I can do is just stop mentioning you so you can finally find growth and find direction in your life. That's the best thing that we can ever do right now. Just find direction and just focus on ourselves. Like, I don't know. I'm going to tell you this, though. It really do hurt my feelings that we not together. It really do. It really do. I really thought you was going to be long term. I thought we was going to be together forever. I thought we was going to get married, have kids, and get rich together. I really did. I wanted you. You was the only girl I thought of. Even I used to like fantasize about you all the time. Even when I used to talk to other people, I used to always bring you up. Literally, every time I'm at work, my girlfriend, me and my girlfriend did this. All my girlfriend loved One Direction. Like when my manager played One Direction and I was like in a relationship with my girlfriend, that's all I thought about is her. Literally, her. Like even my coworkers like, Jay, you obsessed with your girl. Thank you. It's a compliment. Even before I talked about my girl, my coworkers knew I had a girlfriend. I'm like, how did y'all know I had a girlfriend? Because we seen it on your screensaver. She looked like she don't play about you, Jay. Yeah, she don't. And at one point, she didn't play about me. She was like overly obsessed with me. And it's a lot of mistakes I've done in my life that I should have just, played my role too. Like when my brother stole from her. Oh, I should have just, that was not okay, bro. Like, that's why I just don't want to go back to the picture because I feel like it's just better for us to just move on because every time I go back to the picture, we're going to always argue about our mistakes, about what we've done, about how we treated each other. It's just not healthy to keep looking back onto the past. We need to look into the future. We need to build ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. We need to build. We need to move on. And we need to do bigger and better things with our life. And we got to stop dealing with each other. In order for us to stop doing that, I feel like I need to stop mentioning you on the internet because that is not okay. And I understand that it's not okay. And I will finally give you your peace. You don't have to keep stalking my page anymore. You can literally block my channel. Just don't report my channel, but you can block mine. I just gave her a fucking idea. Gosh. Just, you don't have to look at my channel because it would never be about you. It would be about, self-development, me hitting the gym, me talking about other things and me doing other things and me feeling about other things. And you're going to just hear a lot of videos about, self-improvement. It's not going to have anything to do with you if that makes you feel better to move on with your life. And if I was in your shoes, I probably would have crashed out too. Just know I understand you as a character. I understand what you're going through. And I just don't want any drama. I don't want any drama. I don't want to keep going back and forth with you. That's why I shut the fuck up. Notice how I shut up. Notice how I ain't say anything. When you was crashing out, you was disrespecting me. You threatened me. You threatened to do things to me. But I didn't say anything because I'm coming from a place of understanding. And what I'm doing, if it's affecting you and your family, I will literally stop doing it. After this video, you will never hear about yourself again. Never. You can finally move on in peace. You can finally do the things you want to do with the different things, and you can finally live your life. And I apologize. I was hurt. I felt bad about our situation. You have to understand. I felt bad about us leaving each other. When I found out that, you did blah, blah, blah with another man, it really hurted me deep inside my soul. I cried every single day because of it. I cried. Tearing down at work. People asking me, Jay, are you okay? Jay, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm hurt. Well, I'm over it now, but I was hurt before. Because I just had to accept it. When you told me that another dude treats you better, it made me feel some type of way about myself. You don't know what I was going through in my head. Out of all the things I said to you, out of all the things I've done to you, I feel like the things you said to me, I would never say. I would never do to you. And I just feel like we just need to move on because the relationship and us as a unit, as a person, as a relationship, as a character, we just not healthy for each other. We just not healthy. It feels like every time we go back to each other, we talk to each other, the only conversations we genuinely have is triggering conversations. We always mad at each other. We always picking a fight from each other. Like, it's not healthy. We need to move on. And I was on that urge of moving on. I was doing so good living my reality without you. But when you had called me and you were so pissed, it gave me a different realization. I felt bad for you. Even though you threatened me, even though you said this about me, even though you felt the way you feel, and I understand. But it's like, you could have called my phone doing things differently, saying things differently. You didn't have to cuss me out. That was disrespectful. And I'm so happy that I was mature in that moment because I could have snapped back. But I understand the type of authority that women have over men. I understand that you have the ability to take my life just because you're a woman with a vagina. And you probably got multiple dudes in your phone. Hey, listen. That's not none of my business. But it takes for you to really, for me to really press that button. Hey, listen, go get this nigga set up. Go kill this nigga. And then this nigga, yeah, pussy told me to. That's why I didn't say anything. Because women have authority to get a man set up. And you may think they don't. Well, I got set up by a woman before. I almost died dealing with the same situation I was dealing with today. That's why when you called, I didn't say anything. Because the only thing that came through my head was, Jay, this is how you literally got shot at the last time. You was arguing with a girl, and a girl felt some type of way, called a dude, and said, go shoot that man house up, and that's what happened. And now my life was put in jeopardy. My mama lost her life. What the fuck am I talking about? My mama lost her house. She almost lost her life. She almost lost her kid's life. I almost lost my brother's life. I almost lost my life because how a female feel. That's why I shut the fuck up. That's why I didn't say anything to you, because I know the type of authority you have. I know it. And you know, dudes are dumb nowadays. They life is like, nowadays, they don't have no self-control. They hear things and do things. Oh, yeah, you did this to this woman. You made this woman feel like that. All right, I feel like it's necessary for me to take your life. Even though it has nothing to do with me, I'm going to still take your life. That's why I didn't say anything. Oh, Jay, it's because you scared? No, it's because I'm smart. I'd rather give that girl what she wants. She said, listen, stop. This is what she told me. She said, listen, just stop mentioning me on the internet and we'll be all good. I'll give you what you want. It's easy. It's not like I'm getting paid from you anyways. It's not like I'm getting more views and recognition from putting her name in my mouth anyways. Easy. After this video, you won't hear me say anything about my ex name. Never. Some of the videos I did made about her, it was wrong. It was not okay. It was toxic. It was like, it was self-sabotaging. And just imagine if she was in my shoes. Imagine if I was in her shoes. Imagine if she was doing that to me. Imagine if she was making videos about my circumstances. how I lived my life, I would feel just like her, even worse though. I would feel bad too. So I'm just coming from a place of understanding. I'm gonna give her what she wants, and I'm gonna respect her. Because one thing about me, even though what I've done to you, what you done to me, what you said about me, respect always comes first. I was talking to my janitor. My janitor said, listen, always respect them. You don't have to throw triggers at them. You ain't got to be mad at them. Respect what they want. Despite how they feeling, despite their mistakes, despite what they did, listen, always respect them. Always. Listen, you going through this little toxicity with your ex ain't fucking with you ain't fucking with your ex, still show respect. She say, hey, listen, she call your phone, oh, I don't like when you do this, and woo-dee-woo. Don't even block them. Just respect, just keep it at a respect level. And I did it. Like I could have snapped back at her. I could have been like, okay, you this and that and woo-dee-woo. I don't like how you did this and what you said and woo-dee. I could have snapped back. I could have did this and that and that. But it wasn't necessary. I'm really so focused in my life, and I want her to be as focused as me. I know that girl from the bottom of my heart. Hearing her. Today, just hearing her. The way she was so mad. That made me feel bad about it ain't made me feel bad about myself. It made me feel bad about the situation. Just seeing her reacting like that, I know she's going to sleep with tears in her eyes. And I don't ever want to put tears in that girl's eyes again, bro. Listen, if you're watching this video, I'm so sorry what I've done to you. I will never talk about you again. But I just want you to move on and forget about us. Forget about what we done. Forget about what you done. Forget about everything we had going on. Just forget. Just forget. Just forget about everything. So we can finally move on and develop all areas of our life. I want you to move on. I want us to do better as a unit, as a person, as a character. I want us to just do bigger and better things in our life. You already doing good. You finished school at the age of 17, probably at the age of 16. And now you got your own place. And you're not even 19 years old. You're 18 years old. You doing good. Keep it like that. I don't deserve to be in your life. You don't deserve me. And I don't deserve you. We just need to move on from each other. And I'm going to stop talking about you on the internet. So you can finally move on. I'm going to give you what you want. And I'm going to give you the respect that you deserve. Anyways, this is the last video I'm going to make about my ex. From now on, we're talking about more topics. We're doing bigger and better things. Oh my God, I got a lot of content, bro. And I'm doing IRL content. I'm doing real life content. I'm finna go get a tattoo, y'all. And, this girl, she said she was gonna come with me. So, like we about to get a tattoo together. I don't know why I said that, because she probably got even more mad, but that's not the point, because I bet she dealing with other dudes. It's just she's not talking about it, and she don't have a YouTube to talk about it. So it's like, who cares? But anyways, man, I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.